The magnificence of the Wanda Metropolitano as shot by drone, where in just under 14 minutes' time, the Madrid derby kicks off between Liga leaders Athletico and third place Real Madrid.
I think that it's going to probably not be as open as I expected, but definitely the approach is going to be different of what we saw at the Alfredo Di Stefano. They'll try to press high. They've got the two wing-backs back, Carrasco and Trippier. I think they're crucial for Athletico Madrid in this 3-5-2 system. And obviously, other than that, more or less the expected starting lineup.
Chico, Andrea, an opportunity perhaps to see a more open, fluent approach to the game, or do you expect Simeone to go all conservative on us?
Well, to start with, João Felix is not starting, so that says a bit the story of the game. I think that it's going to probably not be as open as I expect.
And in the starting 11 today, after missing out for 10 weeks in what many of us in Spain felt was a slightly unfair suspension, but it's all over. Atletico have just held on to their lead in Real Madrid. Well, Zinedine Zidane made a classic comment in the pre-match press conference yesterday. Yes, this game is a final. Comic pause. Every match we play is a final. Benzema in this final today, and how much Real Madrid depend on him up front. Images on the huge video screens around the Wanda of that El Charrua is one of those. Real Madrid in white, Atletico, of course, in the famous red and white stripes, blue shorts. For Simeone, Correa tried a shot/cross. Coque's shot is blocked down. It's played. Those three centre-backs are lining up there, and how deep they play, or how Suarez, well, he's caught. Advantage played for a while by the... No, it's Suarez, directly into the wall, wins. Benzema driving for the byline, comes up against Trippier, and it'll be a goal kick.
Simon, I've seen enough to be convinced
to take it. A high looping out swinger headed away by Modric, comes down to Coque. King Lucas Vasquez getting into the area, a little step over, driving for the byline. Brilliantly, Llorente heading in to the area. Here's Suarez! 1-0, Luis Suarez, the killer, breaks the deadlock. 14 minutes gone, and no wonder he goes across to thank Marcos Llorente. Brilliant from the Atletico number 14, and Suarez has the killer touch of old.
Simon, when Trippier takes the ball, he has a nice, easy inside pass that can be creative to Lamar. He ignores it and finds a perfectly weighted ball that Llorente, even having been knocked over 5 minutes ago, sore cap.
Hugo Goes, who controls, looks up, cuts the ball back, the cross from Casemiro. Here's Asensio, looks up, finds Benzema, first time, didn't quite catch it, but he was in the right. Vasquez perfectly judged from the German. Vasquez with the cross. They can just keep plugging away, and the goal can come at any time with this chance from Casemiro, saved by Al Black, who can't nil down. Casemiro looking for Benzema, who wins the run from Asensio. The cross comes in towards Benzema. Once again, he wins the duel. Once again, he fails to, well, at least challenge Mendy, who's had the strength to get past him, and wins a throw. Trippier putting the ball urgency. They know that they can just keep plugging away, and the controls and just loses out to Lucas Vasquez, and that will be a goal kick. Does really, really well. Correa, and the cross is blocked. Gets inside Carrasco. Modric with the shot. Far too high, but that's a good spell.
And it would be Geerindz.
Here, as Rodrigo goes down. And the flag, Toni Kroos can drop this on a pinhead if he wants, and very nearly does. He's got Suarez in the middle, the cross comes in. If it falls for him, well, he got the shot. The referee, the ball's still in play. Carrasco battling with Lucas Vasquez, and it'll be a free kick to Red. Well, the cross took a deflection. Real strength from Correa. Eventually he's brought down by Casemiro. Looks up, puts the cross in. It's won by Savic well to get away from Rodrigo. Goes down for the challenge of Casemiro. right on the edge of shirts in the box. It's an in-swinger. Nobody got on the end of it. There's a huge appeal for handball. Meanwhile, play on. Asensio back to Lucas Vazquez. Lucas crosses. Black punches clear, and it's booted away. We're going to have to wait to see if there's a...
Watching this game, when Atleti play Real Madrid, the world tends to stop and pay attention, and it's been worthwhile.
With the... that their defending of high crosses into their box isn't quite as secure as it has been at times in the past, and certainly Real Madrid have been able to generate one or two problems for Jan Oblak from that kind of situation.
They're the best at it in the league. You used the stat, it's clear, and certainly Casemiro and Varane will carry threat throughout this half if there's a dead ball.
But under pressure from Carrasco, loses out. Carrasco, what can he create here? Hits it straight at Mendy, and that was a wasted opportunity. Asensio goes down and wins it towards Lucas Vazquez, who tries a shot. Benzema does brilliantly. Here's Lucas Vazquez, drives it in low, and in the end it's put out for a corner by Stefan Savic.
Wow, that was so...
They are the experts, Real Madrid, in this situation, but this time taking on Lucas Vazquez, gets around him, drives it in low towards Lemar, who couldn't quite get the touch he needed on the near post. Casemiro's cross to the far post. The header from Nacho in the end, comfortable. It is Rodrigo. Hits it straight at Geerindz. In comes the corner. It's headed away by Felipe. Foul in attack on it. Hermoso freaks for Carrasco, and Courtois with a fantastic save. And Llorente's shot on the volley from the rebound, not well. Clearly, Vazquez, Lucas with the cross, and headed safely away for a corner.
That's still,
by Stefan Savic.
Still a waste.
The ball into Carrasco. Carrasco cuts it back to Suarez. Courtois once more, and he is proving by Rodrigo. Here's Suarez. He's going to try a shot. Well, worth it from there. He's annoyed with himself, but again to the far post. Carrasco's header. Oh, and what an opportunity there for Angel Correa.
Simon, you can...
Gets it nicely onto the left foot, puts the cross into the far post. Vinicius gets his head to it, can't connect with Benzema, who's waiting on the edge of the squares. It Carlos Casemiro puts the cross in, dealt with by Trippier, puts it out for a corner. Trying to go all the way, Casemiro, Benzema, 1-1. Atletico Madrid throw it away. Benzema, the man you cannot allow to have the time and the space to get into the area like that. And as easy as that, Graham, it's 1-1 with 2.5 minutes left. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Do you know who's at fault?
It's up to head it! He's missed, but not by that far. Well, the keeper ended up a spectator there. He was wrong-footed and stranded, and for me, I think he was left praying.